Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. It is Monday, March 20th, 2023 at almost 5 p.m. I'd like to discuss a topic that some people may or may not be familiar with. But if you're a targeted person, please take note to the words that are being utilized here and how this may apply to humans, targeted people. It is actually called canned hunt, C-A-N-N-E-D hunt. I'm looking at Wikipedia right now, and a canned hunt is a trophy hunt, which really is not fair chase. It's typically by having game animals kept in a confined area, such as a fenced-in ranch, i.e. canned, quote unquote, to prevent the animals escaping and make tracking easier for the hunter in order to increase the likelihood of the hunter obtaining a kill. The term has been used for driven grouse shooting, in which large areas of Britain are farmed for red grouse. And according to WordNet, a canned hunt is a hunt for animals that have been raised on game ranches until they are mature enough to be killed for trophy collections. I'm just going to interject here. This is extremely cruel. What this is these are enclosed, confined areas. Some of them are quite small. Some of them are private ranches, which is not regulated. And it's not like it's in a jungle or the wild where the animal knows the lay of the land and can escape, whether it's up a tree, whether it's out of range. This is confined to a certain space that the animal has no escape, and it makes the hunter an upper hand in actually hunting the animal, killing it, and getting a trophy. It just doesn't tell me very much about the hunter because they're cheating. It's a cheating game, but it's very cruel. Okay, so canned hunting has been banned or restricted in 20 states in the U.S., including Alabama, Arizona, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, North Carolina, Oregon, Rhode Island, Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And you notice Kentucky isn't in there. Kentucky has very, very poor rules and regulations and laws concerning animals, but I digress. The number of groups object to the practice of canned hunting for reasons such as cruelty to animals or that it takes away from hunting ethics known as fair chase. Okay, I'm not going to go into all the details about what is fair and what isn't fair. It is not naturally occurring. It is contrived and set up, and very often there are poachers that are stealing protected animals in jungles and bringing them, trafficking them to the United States for the elites, the bored rich people that have nothing better to do than to set up a hunt on their own private property. So according to PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, most hunting occurs on private land where laws that protect wildlife are often inapplicable or difficult to enforce. And on private lands that are set up as for-profit hunting reserves or game ranches, hunters can pay to kill native and exotic species in canned hunts. Let's digress a little bit, folks. Let's say hunters can pay to kill native and exotic species in canned hunts on private lands. So let's say, folks, you own a home and you've got 64 acres of land and you're being tracked 24/7 with surveillance technology and private contractors that are out to kill you. They will be paying people for profit to hunt, to kill these species in a canned hunt. because these animals are usually kept in fenced enclosures ranging in size from just a few yards to 1,000 acres. They never stand a chance of escaping or fighting back or surviving. Hunters kill these animals solely in order to hang their heads, horns, or antlers on the wall and eat their meat. Animals on canned hunting ranches are often accused or accustomed to humans and may be native to the area, raised elsewhere and brought in or purchased from individuals who are trafficking in unwanted or surplus animals from zoos and likely even circuses. And everybody knows that animals that are in circuses are terribly abused. They're trafficked, they're abused, they're hit, they're poked, they're prodded, they're deprived of food, they're chained to break their spirit. Canned hunts are becoming big business. There are estimated 1,000 game preserves in the United States. Ted Turner, the country's largest private landowner, allows hunters to pay thousands of dollars to kill bison, deer, African antelopes, and turkeys on his 2 million acres. Most of these ranches operate on a no-kill, no-pay policy, so it is in the owner's financial interest to ensure that clients get what they came for. Owners do this by offering guides who are familiar with the animal's locations and habitats, permitting the use of dogs, and supplying feeding stations that lure unsuspecting animals to food while humans lie in wait. Only a handful of states prohibit canned hunting, and there are no federal laws regulating the practice, but Congress has considered an amendment to the Captive Exotic Animal Protection Act that would prohibit the transfer, transportation, or possession of exotic animals for entertainment or the collection of a trophy, unquote. So what do you think of that, folks? Do you see any correlations to targeted individuals paying private people to hunt somebody in an enclosed space? Usually kept fenced in. And then they have tour guides to show where the person lives, or perhaps the best places that they shop, the places they drive to, their favorite friends. They check out your habitat. They surveil you 24/7. It's a canned hunt, folks. It's hypergame theory. And you're the target. And so am I. And so are these poor animals. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now.